What's up, y'all? Thumbs to Zephyr here. Hit that like and subscribe. Video number 1. I just wanted to come at you guys to talk about the state of our current WWE titles and the way that they're treated within the WWE and the talent, and how it's used like a ladder system, and it's ridiculous because everyone acts or wants to act like having to take the Intercontinental title, so to say, after being a Universal Champion means that suddenly you've demoted yourself. You're taking a lesser championship, or let's go as far as to say the tag team titles, which are ridiculously prestigious. If you go back to the Attitude Era, whether they had long time runs or whether it was just for a single night, I spent last night watching The Rock and Kane fight Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, and it was some of the best matches I've ever seen. It was freaking amazing because when they came out to the ring to fight for their opportunity to get the tag team titles, they didn't treat it like it was a demotion. They treated it like it was another fight. It was what they were supposed to be doing, and that was the point. And that, to me, is why I watch wrestling. When you listen to the crowd pop for every time The Rock throws a bow, it's because they believe it, because The Rock believes it, because he's really fighting for that title. He doesn't care. It's not a demotion. I don't think that every guy can be in the championship running, because then who's the champion? If every guy is always the guy. Roman Reigns right now, as much as nobody in the world wants him to be the champion, we all would just like him to be the champion. But at the same time as we're dealing with that conflict, if him and anybody else, if Dean comes back and they just take the tag team titles and let Seth run with the Universal title, and then we get a whole turnaround on the storyline of the Shield from before, and we get them turning on him, or maybe Dean turns, or screw it, man. Like let's make that Roman's turn, and all for over the tag team titles. Have him turn on his partner. Have him find a new partner. There's so many ways that storyline, and I don't think anyone realizes that. Wrestling is storylines now, or always has been, but I mean it's all storylines now. We've lost kayfabe, so we're just writing this like Nana watches her soaps on the weekends, or at midday. This isn't as exciting as it used to be, because we know everything now, because of the dirt sheets and because we're all smart marks. That's always fun. But I think that everybody should be excited for any title run, because if the individual is excited, like look at Seth Rollins right now with the Intercontinental title. There's no denying The Miz is the best Intercontinental champion of all time now. He's officially made that title much more than it ever was. Not to say that every other champion wasn't, because your Kurt Hennig is Kurt Hennig. Get the fuck out. That's Mr. Perfect. Of course, that's an amazing champion. But The Miz makes it something special. And that might just be The Miz because he's something special. He's, of course, the most underrated and overrated superstar there ever will be, or ever was. It's crazy. But him holding that title like it was worth everything in the world made it worth everything in the world. Him wanting to fight for it, him whining and complaining and doing promo after promo after promo about him getting his Intercontinental title back means something. And then for Seth Rollins to have it and treat it like that, to treat it like it's something that he won, to treat it like it's the Universal Championship, to treat the Intercontinental title like he just beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. That's how he treats it every night. When he comes out, the crowd pops like like he's carrying the Universal title. And it's just the Intercontinental, and that, I think, goes to show you that every title has a place, and they are not just a step on the ladder. They are all a different place in the storyline. And so every time I get like right now, the Bludgeon Brothers as the champions, and Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt as the champions, it's good. It's good, but the WWE's not treating it like it's good. The WWE's not treating it like it's anything. They're treating it like it's a placeholder. And that's crazy, because that right there, you have so many feuds. Wow, there's so many amazing tag teams that could come up. But just imagine taking some of our guys that we have right now. Imagine taking Ty Dillinger, and who else isn't being utilized? Take Ty Dillinger, mix him up with literally anybody else on the roster, and you're going to have a great tag team, because you're going to have him with his gimmick. Like, why is he alone? Why is he out here? Why is he not getting TV time? And when he does get TV time, he's being treated like Kurt Hawkins. It's cool for Kurt Hawkins. It's a shtick, but Ty Dillinger is the perfect 10. He deserves to be in a tag team, and he deserves to have someone to play off of, much like Rusev and Aiden English. Wow. Why wouldn't you run with that tag team? Like, run with it. They're amazing workers. They're as good as you get. They're safe, and people pop for them. Listen to your fans, I'm telling you. But whatever, getting off topic here. The United States Championship, treated like nothing. When Randy Orton gets it, it is the most disappointing thing ever. I understand that not everyone could be John Cena, but you could still treat the title with the same reverence that John Cena treated it, because he made it something special, right? I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, if the superstar believed in what they were doing and WWE believed in what they were doing, I would believe in what they were doing naturally. Because when you watch the Attitude Era, when you watch The Rock team up with Kane and fight Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, and it's this crazy storyline, and Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle hate each other, but they're all fighting with all of their will to get this opportunity for the tag team titles. And these are all 4 people that are like top of the line main eventers. Well, of course they can't. Of course, The Rock can't be the champion all the time, but the moment he gets in, he gets a little smell of another title, and he runs for it. So I believed in it, and the crowd pops. The crowd pops instantly when you do that. So, you know what? Mix Ty Dillinger with Elias. Let Elias do his whole shtick, and then have him let Ty Dillinger come out and do his whole shtick, and it's a dual front entertainment shtick. And now we have to sit through all of that and then end up getting an instant finish. Either they get destroyed or they go against someone who they destroy. Like, put Ty Dillinger and Elias against freaking the B Team. These guys are awesome. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Great tag team. But if you put Elias and Ty Dillinger against those guys, you can do full-on shtick, so much comedy, go full-on with the storyline and the promos, and then have a legitimate match. And you can legitimately let Ty Dillinger and Elias win something because they're top-of-the-line athletes. But no one else will notice that. Unless they do, I don't know. Maybe everyone out there feels the same as me. But yeah, like I'm saying, the titles are extremely important. Without the titles, there's no point in any of these people getting in the ring. So if they don't care about the titles, why would I? But when I do see people care about it, like the Usos, those Usos, ooh. We got us a flying Uso, boys. Them Usos were no joke. They loved those titles. They changed their entire career. They changed everything about themselves to be able to fulfill that position. And to me, that's what it's all about. So, I mean, I believed in them. And to watch the New Day fight them, believed in it. The women's title, you believe it. Even when the matches aren't top of the line because WWE won't let them be top of the line because they can be. They are. The women's wrestling right now is off the hook. It is as good as wrestling has been in decades. Just storyline wise, and no one likes the storylines because everyone wants more because we're all smart marks now. Once again. But I'm just telling you, like, when the women fight, when you see Charlotte talk about her title, you believe she wants that title. When you see Asuka even talk about it, when you see Carmella carry that thing, oh my God, Carmella, what are you doing, girl? You're the best. It's cool. Mella is money, by the way. It's great to see all these people doing this. It's like when they care about it, we care about it. But when they don't care, but when they treat it like a demotion, we can tell. We can tell from a mile away. The moment that they step out behind those curtains, Randy Orton, the moment he steps out behind that curtain with that United States title, it's over. Like, he doesn't care at all. He's checked out, or at least that's the way it feels. But also, who am I to talk about Randy Orton? Let's get real. It's Randy Orton. Moving on. What if we get a women's tag team division, which we have more than enough women? We have so many women's wrestlers right now. Why wouldn't we eventually do that? Why wouldn't they just get? It's either that you two. What am I thinking? Scenes. You do two matches a night, whatever, with the women. You have one of them being the singles, one of them being the tag team. The tag team week for week can switch off and become a shtick. So now you're adding comedy into the women's division. And it's like now that having those titles means something. But if you introduce those titles and the women see it as a demotion, like, oh, I have to fight for the tag team title instead of getting the women's title, well, then it doesn't matter right off the bat. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, but all these titles are important. And if the wrestlers believe in them, if the superstars believe in them, I'll believe in them. And to be honest, I don't see a lot of that going on now, but I'm still excited. I love wrestling. Let's get real. Peace out. It's been Thumbs to Zephyr. Like I said, check me out. Video number 1. We're going to be doing this every week now. I'm going to start doing the reviews. And, as you can see behind me, I got all my action figures and setups. So keep your eyes open for me. We out here. Peace.